Late last night, the University of Santa Barbara was the site of one of the worst university-related mass shootings in recent history. As of right now, at least 7 are dead, more injured, and there are unsubstantiated rumors of additional stabbings of the suspects' roommates. We'll be finding out more about that in short order. Here are the basic details. The shootings happened around 9:30 in Isla Vista near the UC Santa Barbara campus. The suspect was engaged in multiple gunfights with police at various locations around that area before crashing his BMW into a parked car. At that point, his body was found. He was dead. We don't know at this point if he was killed by police gunfire or if he killed himself, and they did recover a handgun at that point. Now, obviously, a massive tragedy for the UC Santa Barbara community. We've got some quotes from some of the students who were involved in this or had roommates and friends who were injured in the attack. We heard so many gunshots. It was unbelievable. I thought there were firecrackers. There had to have been at least like 2 guns. There were a lot of shots. His friend, in fact, Chris Johnson, was shot after walking out of an improv theater. He eventually stumbled into a nearby house. There is an unidentified female student who said that she was approached by a driver in a black BMW who was flashing his handgun around and said, "Hey, what's up?" to her. She shrugged it off, thinking it was an airsoft gun, and walked away before he started shooting at her. Thankfully, she was able to get away from the area. Now, the university community, including the president, Janet Napolitano, has responded to this, saying that they're going to do what they can to help the students. There's a candlelight vigil planned for tonight at UC Santa Barbara. But overall, this is just one of the worst tragedies we've seen in this university school year. People are trying to understand what drove, if it is Elliot Rodger, to do this. Now, there is a video that he released. It's almost 7 minutes long. The video is believed to be scripted, and it explains why he did what he did. Of course, he can say whatever he wants about the reasons, whether it has something to do with rejection by females in the area or whatever. The guy is obviously mentally disturbed. One of the worst parts of this story is that we're finding out that apparently the parents of Elliot Rodger warned police in the area several weeks ago about the possibility that he would either commit suicide or commit acts of violence because they had seen some of his videos. Now, understand that at this point, almost all of the details are unconfirmed. Information is still coming out as police investigate what happened, try to ascertain a motive. Now, as with every act of violence, especially mass violence at a university, we try to understand what happened. We try to understand the motives of the shooter, how a person can be driven to do something like this. But at the end of the day, the people who have died will not be brought back if we understand the mind of a psychopath a little bit better. At this point, the university and the community just needs to do what they can to help the survivors recover, to help the other students at the university get through this extremely hard time. And as additional details come out, we will, of course, be reporting on them on TYTU's normal schedule. We have a student at UC Santa Barbara who's going to be filming some of her reactions to what happened. We'll have that in just hopefully by tomorrow for you. And at this point, my thoughts just go out to the families of the people who were killed in the attack, the survivors of the attack, and the community as they tried to get past this absolutely tragic event.